All right, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I am going to be doing rapid fire recommendations for our fantasy bingo. So I do this a lot for every readathon that I participate in. However, the readathons that I have been doing lately are very much more detailed with a lot more prompts. And so I have been avoiding doing this, but I figured I'd go ahead and do this with our fantasy bingo this year, just to give you guys a pool of books that you can choose from if you choose to do so. Now, I am going to be choosing books that fit easy mode. If you are looking for books that fit hard mode, some of these might work, some of them might not. But I did try to give a variety of adult and young adult, short and long, all of those things in my list. So let's go ahead and start. All right, so for Knights and Paladins, we have Full Speed to a Crash Landing by Beth Revis, The Black Tongue Thief by Christopher Buehlman, and Malice by John Gwen. For Hidden Gem, No Land for Heroes by Cal Black, Driftwood by Marie Brennan, and Asunder by Kirsten Hall. Published in the 80s, we have The Handmaid's Tale, Daughter of the Empire, and The Black Company. And for these, I did get recommendations from my friends because I don't like classic fantasy, but I will be reading The Black Company. For high fashion, we have The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh, A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, and Heartless Hunter by Kristen Sigarelli. Love that book. For Down with the System, we have Scythe, Reign and Ruin, and Foundryside. For Impossible Places, we have Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, the Emily Wilde series, and A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. For a book in parts, we have Empire of the Vampire, The Will of the Many, and Little Thieves. For Gods and Pantheons, I have Kaeke, A Fate Inked in Blood, and Quicksilver. For a book featuring parents, we have The Children of Gods and Fighting Men, the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, and Engines of Empire. For epistolary, we have The Buffalo Hunter, Dracula, and Annihilation. For published in 2025, I will be recommending A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett, Rebel Witch by Kristen Sigarelli, and Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. For author of color, Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia, The Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzon, and Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. For self-pub, Voice of War by Zach Argyle, Down Below Beyond by T.A. Bruno, and House of Bane and Blood by Alexis A. Mignard. I believe that's the author. For biopunk, The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett, The Surviving Sky by Kritika H. Rao, and The Daughter of Dr. Moreau by Silvia Moreno Garcia. For elves and dwarves, The Child Thief by Brahm, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. For LGBTQ plus protagonist, Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell, Feybound by Sarah Alarifi, and In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. Stranger in a Strange Land, A Memory Called Empire by Arcady Martin, Pines by Blake Crouch, All Systems Red by Martha Wells. For cozy sci-fi and fantasy, I put Legends and Lattes, The Teller of Small Fortunes, and The Phoenix Keeper. This is the group of books that I don't like. So I don't like cozy fantasy or sci-fi. And so I did get recommendations from my friends for this. Generic title, we have Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst, The Silver Blood Promise by James Logan, and A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. For pirates, we have Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb. We have Tide Child by R.J. Barker. And The Stardust Grail by Yumi Kitase. Now, those are all of the recommendations that I have. It is a little rapid fire, but if you guys want to reach out to me and ask me any questions, you can definitely do so in the comments. And I hope you have a great Our Fantasy reading year.